This question is a very beautiful question that they have asked in 2025. And for some of you who don't know from where this question has been taken, you would be not surprised, because if you are serious, you need to practice what? You need to practice the CANF 7000, and you need to practice now as the trend is changing. You need to do the UGC net PYQs. It is très important for you. It is very important. Believe me, this question has been taken from UGC net psychology, or I guess this paper was earlier, the GMCS 2025. But the point over here is that the paper patterns are changing, okay, and you need to prepare accordingly. Earlier, 6 to 12 months back, CNF was enough, but right now, as you can see, but yes, this is also requirement, basic primary requirement. But right now, as you can see this question, I can show you directly this question has been taken, and the question is almost copy paste using some twist and tricks. Okay, now, which of the following is not a key element of dialectical behavior therapy? Not the key element of dialectical behavior therapy. Options given for you are as mindfulness, interpersonal effectiveness, dream analysis, or emotional regulation. What do you think is going to be the correct answer for this particular question? Okay, what do you think? Is it about mindfulness? Is it about interpersonal effectiveness? Is it about dream analysis, or is it about emotion regulation? And now if you are solving these kind of questions, what it implies or what it signifies, it tells you that for your upcoming NIMHANS entrance examination, maybe you are giving this year, next year, or whichever year you are watching this video, now the therapies are the most important core component for your preparation. Okay, you cannot leave therapies like that only. It is very IMP. Now, which of the following is not a key element of dialectical behavior therapy? Before solving this question, we will move to more tough question, okay, so that this question becomes automatically easy for you. Okay, and believe me, if you want to succeed in any entrance examination, be it NIMHANS or be it anything, okay, any entrance examination, if you listen to my words, if you believe me, you need to do this CNF 7000. It will cover all your basics and all these things will be easy for you. And now, as the trend is changing, what you need to do is you need to do the UGC net PYQs. Okay, you need to do the UGC net PYQs from unit number 1 till unit number 10. All is important for you. Okay, if you do all these things, then majority of questions which you are going to see, 99% of questions will be coming from these two only. Okay, now from where to get the UGC net PYQs for the CNF 7000, you can mail us on the given ID, take details, and avail the CNF 7000 from there after enrolling for sure. And for UGC net psychology PYQs, you can have this previous year question PYQ ebook co-presented by, as you can see. For that, what you need to do is you just need to WhatsApp, make the payment, and get this unit-wise arrangement from June 2019 till December 2025. Okay, and you will be able to solve all the questions on developmental psychology that has happened since 2019 till 2025, and you will see for sure a variety of questions. Okay, if you want variety of questions to solve, if you want to improve your knowledge, enhance your knowledge, this is a must to go for. Okay, and that too, you need to practice unit wise, not year wise. It is not of any use. Okay, and now why we are discussing this over here, you might be thinking it is out of context. No, it is not, because the question which you are going to see right now on your screen is from December 2025. Okay, and you get all the official answer keys as well, so you don't need to worry about whatever is written in this Psycho Professor PYQ ebook is 99.9% correct all the time. Okay, now the question which I am going to show you right now, this is June 25, and now you will see question from December 2025, and you will be amazed that you need to practice. Why you need to practice and why you need to have the clarity, it will help you see this question. Okay, if you do this thing, your level just gets increased. Okay, now see, this is a difficult question. This is by all means a difficult question, but this is not a difficult question. Okay, this is not at all a difficult question, because dream analysis we are not going to talk about, or interpersonal can be the answer, or this can be the answer, but this is on the general terms. This is a easy question, but right to the point is that you will understand for your lifetime what is DBT. Okay, what is DBT? First of all, who has given this therapy? This is given by your Marsha M. Linehan. Okay, Marsha M. Linehan has given this DBT. So if any day the question comes who has given about dialectical behavior therapy, what you will answer, it is proposed by Marsha M. Linehan. Now, what we are going to discuss is there are 4 skills under your DBT. Okay, so what you will encode in your memory that from today onwards in your dialectical behavior therapy, how many types of skills are there? There are 4 types of skills. What these are? These are your core mindfulness skills, emotional regulation skills, intrapersonal effectiveness skills, and distress tolerance skills. Okay, all this is given over here. Now the question is asking you which one of the following is not included. The question is like this. Okay, which one of the following is not included in 4 skills of dialectical behavior therapy? So what you will answer, you don't know the answer, but see, if you solve this question over here, you know that dream analysis is the correct answer because it is not a key element of DBT. Okay, why we will talk about why Marsha M. Linehan of recent times will talk about the old school dream analysis over there. So what is the correct answer? What are the key elements as per this question? It is your mindfulness, interpersonal effectiveness, and emotion regulation. But this is more general or generic term. What is the exact terms for these? As you can see, core mindfulness skills will be there, emotional regulation as you have just seen, distress tolerance, that mindfulness you have seen over here, and distress tolerance skills is also there. But what is missing is your intrapersonal effectiveness skills. Can you assume or can you think what is going to be the correct answer in this particular question? That is your option number 3. Why? Because you have just learned that the correct answer will be interpersonal effectiveness skills. There is a difference between intrapersonal and interpersonal. That is the only keyword. That is why we are marking option number 3 as the correct answer. Okay, so now if anybody asks it to you that what are the 4 skills of DBT, you can answer anytime. What these are your core mindfulness skills, emotional regulation skills, not intrapersonal, it is interpersonal skills, interpersonal effectiveness skills, and then you are having the distress tolerance skills. Given by whom? Given by Marsha M. Linehan. And that is why option number C is the correct answer, and you just got 1 easy mark. I hope you would have marked option number C in this question, because now we are going to solve one more question based on this thing, and we will talk about the some therapy as well. Which of the following therapies is PTSD they are discussing. Now question number 47 says that which therapeutic approach was developed by Aaron Beck? Okay, see this thing over here. Now see what I was telling you. Can you answer 41? Now 41 question is very easy for you. Direct answer you are able to pick up. Okay. Question number 41 says that which of the following is a core skill? You just learned about 4 skills. What these are? Core mindfulness, emotional regulation, interpersonal effectiveness, and distress tolerance. Aversion therapy, of course not. Of course not. Mindfulness is the correct answer. That is why you need to do what? You need to do the PYQs properly. Now, which therapeutic approach was developed by Aaron Beck? As you all know, this is an easy question. Gestalt therapy, cognitive therapy, existential and narrative therapy. You can answer this question on your own. Now, question number 48 says that the empty chair technique is commonly used in. Where are we using the empty chair technique? Empty chair technique is used only and only, remember for your lifetime, used majorly where it is used in the Gestalt therapy or the Gestalt therapy, whatever your tongue is making you say. Okay, so Gestalt therapy is the correct answer. Now this empty chair technique is used to relax you, to make your thoughts outside of your brain or to project. That is some another scenario, but the correct answer will be your Gestalt therapy every time, and this is a very important question for your upcoming NIMHANS entrance or any other entrance. Okay, they are not going to ask anything apart from empty chair or the solution focused therapy. They just know only these things, not more than that. Or even if they do, they don't want to ask these kind of things. Okay, now we will talk about one more question which will be helpful for you, and we will see if that question is coming into picture. Acceptance and commitment, structural family. Okay, now we will move towards one more question, that is question number 6. talking about the Mongolism occurs due to option number A, an extra chromosome on pair 23rd. Option number B, an extra chromosome on pair number 21. Option number C, an extra chromosome on pair number 20. And option number D is saying an extra Y chromosome. Okay. Now from where this has been taken, it is taken from your developmental psychology, and these syndromes, okay, these 4 syndromes are very, very important. What these are your Turner's, Klinefelter, Down, trisomy 21, or any other those symptoms, Fragile X and all these things. Okay, these chromosomal anomalies, those genetic disabilities are very, very important for your upcoming NIMHANS. Now, can you answer correctly for this question number 6? Mongolism occurs due to an extra chromosome on pair number 23, an extra chromosome on pair number 21, an extra chromosome on pair number 20, or an extra Y chromosome. What exactly happening over here is, first of all, the story where it will begin from the very first start, from the fertilization. Okay, when the process of fertilization is taking place, what is happening? The sperm is meeting over here with the egg. Okay, and now this thing is becoming what? This is becoming your zygote. Okay, and what you are having, you are getting 23 chromosomes from where? From your mother, and 23 from your father. And now what is happening is these 46 pair of chromosomes. Okay, not 46 chromosomes as you can see from parents, 23 from the mother and 23 from the father. It makes how many pairs? 23 pairs of chromosome, which means 46 in total. Okay, 46 in total is the number. Pair is how much? Pair is your 23. Okay, now if I would ask you that you need to divide 31 by 6, or if you would have done like this ever in life, 31 by 6. Okay, you need to divide 31 by 6. What you will do? You will count 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 13, 6 threes are 17, and 6 fours are 29, and 6 fives are 30. Okay, what you will count? 6 fives are is 30. You will write over here, and you will drop this down 1 over here, and you will do what? You will do this thing. Okay, 3301, and now this is remainder. Okay, this is lacking behind. Okay, this will create what? This will create panic in your head. See, right now it will not create panic, but let's suppose you need to divide 6.39, you need to divide by 2, or let's say by 3. Okay, now when you will do all these points and all these things, your brain will be out and you will say, I don't want to do mathematics. Okay, fair enough. And this would have happened with you in your childhood, or when you were learning mathematics for the very first time, that you were concerned whether I am getting this remainder, I am correct, or am I correct or not, whether my friend, she or he is having the correct answer, what is happening, why I am only getting this remainder, why everybody answers is correct, and why I am getting this another value. Okay, exactly the same way, if you are allotted on your birth 46 chromosomes, okay, this is by default. Okay, you are allotted 46 chromosomes. What will happen if this gets 47? Again, worry. If it gets 45, what will happen? Worry for, not for you, but your genetics and all these things, your body. It will be a cause of worry if you are not allocated with 46 chromosome. Okay, so whenever there is a mismatch, by addition or deletion of any particular chromosome, by default, how much should be there? By default, it should be 23 from your father, 23 from your mother, and how many should be there? 46 should be there. Okay, now whenever this 46 will become 47, what will happen? Just what happened with you when you were doing mathematics, the same way your body also reacts. Now see what is happening on pair 23. What we are discussing, be very, very clear with all these things. Of course, you are watching my video, clarity will be there. Pair number 23, pair number 21, pair 20. What exactly this pair is? Okay, this exactly happens when you are born. Okay, this exactly happens. As you can see, this is the first pair, second pair, third pair. If you keep on counting, this is the 23rd pair over here. And as you can see, this is the XX. So it means that this is a karyotype of your female. If it was XY, it would have been for the male. I hope you know this much basics. Okay, now this is what exactly looks like the 23rd pair. Now what the question is asking, where this is the extra chromosome is present, it is present in the 23, 22nd, 21st. Whenever there will be a mismatch in this thing, what will happen? If they are asking in the 23rd, this will be the scenario. If they are asking in the 20th, this will be the scenario. If they are asking in the 13th, 1, 4, 3, 5, 10, then this will be 13th. Okay, what is happening whenever, see, there are only two scenarios that are possible. Either there will be an extra chromosome, or there will be a deletion of a chromosome. Let's say the 23rd pair is having only a single X chromosome. What happens under that? Okay, so these are the things which you will understand or you will learn when you will do more and more questions, and you will read more proper books. You will do the CNF 7000 and the number of PYQs you can do. Okay, now for this question, what is happening is Mongolism occurs due to, why it occurs? It occurs due to an extra chromosome on pair number 21. Okay, remember this thing. This thing is also called as what? Also called as the trisomy 21. Okay, see, why try? I will also tell you. See, this is the basics, not basics, but this should be that much clear in your head that, okay, why this name? What is the reason? Okay, so why try? Because you are allotted only two, but there is an extra chromosome. That is why this tri is included. Okay, you will see trisomy 21 generally, but there is trisomy 20, 13, 14, Patau syndrome, all these things are also there. It also depends how much you are studying, but right now, I hope you got the clarity in your life why we say the trisomy. Okay, trisomy 21, it means there is an extra chromosome in the 21st. If I will say trisomy 13, what it signifies? It signifies the extra chromosome in the 13th pair. If I will say trisomy 27, will that be possible? No, it can't be possible. Okay, now I hope you got that thing. Now, an extra chromosome on pair number 23 is the incorrect answer. Pair number 20 is the incorrect. An extra Y chromosome is something else. This is also the incorrect answer. So what is the correct answer over here? It is your option number B, an extra chromosome on pair number 21. And that is what also called as the Down syndrome. Now you need to remember three names for this thing: Down syndrome, or it can be trisomy 21, or it will be your Mongolism. Make sure to remember all these things. You are preparing for NIMHANS, so you should prepare like that. Now we will talk about question number 36, that is your ANOVA. ANOVA is used when it is used, try to answer it ASAP. When it will be used? When we need to compare, two means are compared, more than two means are compared, variances are unequal, and correlation is tested. When are we going to use the ANOVA? Okay, so the simplest answer for this we are going to use ANOVA. First of all, when it is coming in your 1932. Okay, in 1932 there was a guy whose name was R.A. Fisher, who gave ANOVA for the very first time. Now, before we understood what is ANOVA, we will try to figure out what we are discussing about the means. What is a mean? What is a mean score? Do you know about this thing? If you know, very, very good. If you don't know, you need to think about that. Okay, why? Because mean, mode, and median are included where these three are called as what? These three are called as measures of central tendency. These three are called as measures of central tendency. Now, what is mean? Mean is, in short, we will just try to say what is the average. Let's assume that in ground A, a batsman scores random runs and the mean was 35. In ground C, a batsman scores some random runs and the mean was 39. So we are here to figure out whether these two means are having significant difference, or this is by default or by chance. What we just included, this 35 and this 39, how we calculated? We just added those numbers, and let's assume 10 runs, 10 runs, 10 runs, and divide by 3. What will be the average? It will be 30 by 3 will be the 10 will be the average. Okay, this average what you calculate is also called as what? Nothing but the means. Now, whenever we are discussing only two means are compared, remember for your lifetime, when we will talk about only two means are compared, the answer will be from this T, what you will remember, the another T, and this will be a T test. Okay, so whenever we are here to compete or to compare two means, we will use what? We will always use the T test. No matter whether you are in India, Spain, France, Russia, America, Antarctica, or you are in some another parallel world, it simply doesn't matter. What you will use T test all the time. Okay, even if you are eating, sleeping, dreaming, in the REM, in the N1, N2, N3, you are falling from the tree, you are having the paradoxical intentions, you are having anything, simply doesn't matter. Remember always, whenever there is two in picture, whenever you are having two samples, whenever you are having two groups, what you will always use the T test. Okay, now So ANOVA is used when two means are compared? No, not at all. ANOVA more than two means are compared? Yes, this is the exact answer. Now let's suppose ground A, ground B and ground C are into picture. What you will calculate? Again you will calculate the means, and now you want to compare whether there is a difference between these three or not. Or we have, for example, we have taken three grounds. It can be 3, 30, 35, 35,000. Okay, it can be any number, but whenever there is a ratio, or ratio we can say, whenever there is a number, when we need to talk about more than 2, what you will remember? You will remember more than 2 means are compared. What we will use? We will always use the ANOVA over here. Now when this ANOVA was given, it was given in 1932 by whom? By R.A. Fisher for you. And now this guy called this as what? This called as the analysis of variance or variance. Okay, what is the full form of ANOVA? ANOVA full form is analysis of variance, and the option is saying variances are unequal, not possible. Okay, and correlation is tested. No, we are not discussing about correlation over here as well. Okay, now this t-test and this ANOVA, okay, what these are, what are these type of tests? These two are called as the parametric test for you. Okay, what these are called? These are called as the parametric test for you. And the non-parametric alternative, which is the very favorite question of these entrances. Okay, favorite question of every entrance, and your NIMHANS is no different. So for t-test you will have the Mann-Whitney U-test and the Wilcoxon one, and for ANOVA you will have the Kruskal-Wallis H-test and the Friedman test. Now there is one more thing. Pearson is what? Pearson is also a parametric test, and the non-parametric alternative for Pearson will be what? It will be the Spearman. Always remember this thing. You are not going to miss a single question based on this. Por ejemplo, question number 57. Which of the following is most appropriate? We have just discussed about one name. Most appropriate for measuring the relationship whenever there is a relationship into picture between two continuous or continuous variables. How many variables we are having? We are having two continuous variables, and if you are listening to this, mark my words, believe me, your M.Phil entrances, MA Clinical Psychology entrances are full of nonsensical wrong answer keys. So always watch these kind of amazing videos. And okay, so measuring the relationship between two continuous variables, chi-square test, independent t-test, Mann-Whitney U-test or Pearson correlation coefficient, what do you think will be the correct answer? Whenever you are having two continuous variables, whenever you will are having two continuous variables, what will be the answer? It will always be small r, which we called as what? We called as the correlation, or in simple terms we called it, we also called it as the product moment correlation. Okay, all the same name are there, and we also called it as the Pearson's correlation coefficient. So what is Pearson's correlation coefficient? Pearson's correlation coefficient is that relationship between two continuous variables, okay, which can be denoted on this number line, integer line I mean, -1, +1, and this can go any way, whatever way you want. Okay, the more it is towards 1, the more strong relationship we can signify, or we can say over there, and the more it is near to 0, the more weak relationship is there. Okay, so what is the correct answer over here? Whenever we are having the two continuous variables, option number C, Pearson's correlation coefficient will be the correct answer. Okay, chi-square will not be the scenario over here. Now this independent t-test and Mann-Whitney t-test are given. Now it makes me you to tell that whenever we are having the independent t-test, what will be the non-parametric alternative? It will be the Mann-Whitney U-test. And whenever we are having the dependent t-test, what will be the alternate? Alternate will be the Wilcoxon signed rank test. Okay, with this we have done some of the questions as a mock for your upcoming NIMHANS entrance examination. If you like the video, make sure that you hit that like button. Make sure to share this video with your friends who are going to give this examination if you find this video helpful. If you don't find it helpful, don't share it all. Okay, and also make sure to do subscribe this channel as well. Okay, now how you will prepare for the upcoming NIMHANS? You will solve these questions on your own as well. Whatever has been told, you will remember, you will note that down, you will take the screenshots and all these things. You will prepare from the four major books, that is the CANF. You will practice from the CANF 7000. If you want to enroll, you can write us on the given ID. 7,000. Okay, you can mail us on the given ID given in the description for the details, and that is it. Wish you all the very best for the upcoming examination. You need to prepare very carefully, very strongly, and you need to know everything that is there in your psychology so that you got first rank, just how somebody got first rank in the ABAS last time and you were solving just ABAS and other entrances question. With this, thank you and have a nice day.